ABC News AGT Live।
ये है ABC News AGT Live।
Listen to ABC News AGT Live। Hello, dear viewers. ABC News AGT Live wishes all dear viewers across the world Happy New Year 2022. Welcome to this special edition of the English newspaper session today on 2nd January 2022. So in the beginning, I'd like to read out one local English newspaper that name is Tripura Times. And let me read it out. This is the first page. SDP Shiman Majumdar, Policeman of the Year. 12 dead, 14 injured in a stampede at Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine. The COVID vaccine for 15 to 18 years age group begins from 3rd January. Online on-spot booking facilities available. Kishan Shaman Nidhi PM releases rupees 20k crore stresses on natural farming. Prime Minister's rally in Sydney, DM West visits venue, reviews preparations. Indian High Commissioner stresses on fast implementation of Indo-Bangladesh communications. 4 senior police officers promoted. 2 NOFT surrender before BSF. TMC observes Raising Day, Abhishek coming today. The government to ensure income to women above 25 years. Is there in the second page? Okay, let me read out the third page rather. A nation Assam's Chief Minister to reduce security entourage by 50%, PSOs of politicians to be cut drastically. Gamka calls the Advocate General to discuss a Howrah municipal bill. Wanted gold smuggler nabbed by Delhi police. There's some positive development over AFSPA, that is AFSPA, in Assam in 2022, says Chief Minister. MPAC increases working hours by 30 minutes from 3rd January. No serious case of Omicron recorded till now. Situation under control. Satendra Jain. Mata Vaishno Devi Yatra resumes after stamping incident. 10 past Jharkhand Education Minister to appear for intermediate exam. The 4th number page, World. RCEP comes into effect on first day of 2022. Canada records 41,210 new COVID-19 cases. North Korea stresses need to strengthen military capabilities amid growing instability. Italian president thanks citizens for a sense of responsibility in New Year's speech. Macron optimistic for 2022, warning upcoming few difficult weeks. Militant attacks in Pakistan witnessed a 56% jam. South Korea President Moon expects March presidential election to bring hope for future. 5th page, the miscellaneous. Sweden receives 9,500 orders per minute on New Year's Eve. Maruti Suzuki India's December YY sales down by over 4%. Increased imports IT rates for GST collection. HDFC Live completes acquisition of its site Live. Tripura Times 6th number page, Technology and Science, COVID-19 youth elections 2022 trended most among uncool in 2021. Indian scientists finds a carbon-rich star steal heavy elements from low-mass companions. 1,000 villages in UP mapped by Garuda aerospace drones. Unfair April, Google Apps store rules, choking innovation, ADI. Tripura Times 7th number page, Sports. South Africa versus India. Team India hits the ground and running ahead of second test. BCCI President's Secretary lauded India under-19 team for Asian Cup title win. ODI World Cup in New Zealand. Chance for India to change fortunes. I thought we were brilliant with the new ball, says Bangladesh first bowling coach Gibson. Selectors BCCI officials urge Kohli to continue as the T20 captain for sake of Indian cricket, Chetan Sharma. PKL Giants steal a hope for second win. Bull 6 to maintain winning run. It's a very special feeling, says Kanawai on main test 100 at home. Tripura Times 8th number page. In the Bangladesh border in Tripura to be fully fenced by 2022 BSO. 5,789 NGOs licensed under FCRA cancelled as a one-day MHA clarifies. Landslide in mining zone kills 4 in Haryana. Schoolgirl found dead at hostel. One minor girl was found hanging in a Bichendra girls hostel room in Senti Bazaar on Saturday. The deceased was studying in Class 7 at the Bichandra Manu Shahid Smith Vidamandi School and a resident at Kwai Fang ADC village under Santi Bazaar subdivision. Later, a police rushed to the spot and sent the body to Santi Bazaar District Hospital for post-mortem. A suicide note was also recovered from the spot. The police started an investigation in this connection. A dated Malabarman anniversary to be observed on 2nd 3rd January in Bologna. Picnic party comes under attack. Large cache of explosives recovered in Mizoram. BSF seizes contrabands worth rupees 35.64 crore and nabs 218 infiltrations in 2021. Grameen Mill and Mill at Jalaibaru on 3rd January. Loans to 84 street vendors in Rani Bazaar. No lockdown in Bengal. Right, so the next newspaper in my hand now is Northeast College. Stampede in the same news, the Vaishnavi Devi 12 dead and protests to be dealt toughly. CM veiled a warning to rebels opposition. The test run begins. CS reviews preparations. Prime Minister's visit. Pandemic to be beaten by 2022. Defeat BJP to reigning inflation. Congress. The Congress on Saturday slammed the Modi government for an increase in goods and services tax GST in several categories from footwear to food delivery and urged voters to defeat the BJP in the upcoming assembly elections to tame inflation. Border with state to be total fenced by 2022. Vaccination registration begins. Assam to rationalize PS for leaders, Chief Minister. When arrested with pistol, Yuba tab. In a successful anti-narcotic drive, the 133 Battalion BSF in association with the local police administration has recovered a country-made pistol along with huge quantities of 5,200 Yoruba tablets from Durgapur border areas in Shanamura under Shipajal district on early Saturday morning. Winterfell temperatures 10.8 degrees Celsius. Notice colors, second page. Inside, outside. To bring good luck in the new year, the city throws outrageous loved ones. Notice colors, third page. State region. Animal lovers adopted 50 stray dogs. Large cache of arms recovered in Mizoram. Unhappy new year for UCO customers. TMC Foundation Day observed. Make consumers aware about RMS, says TERC. Don't misuse social media, Manipur Chief Minister. Anganwadi Centre lack of infrastructure. Notice colors, fourth page. Postbox. Naga peace talks is the ball in PM's court. Notice colors, fifth number page. New Year 2022. Ali Abad celebrates with the usual suspect Ranveer Kapoor. New Year 2022 Ali from Arjun Kapoor. Here's how Malaika reached him. Notice colored, sixth number page. Rising nations. Notice colors. Okay, freedom not crime. Will pass a democracy against the authoritarian China, Taiwan president. North Korean scheme vows to boost military, maintain virus cards. Japan's emperor praised for pandemic dead in New Year message. Notice college, seventh number page. Sports. Bumrah's elevation as stopgap. ODI deputy had append Aya is selected as a way of avoiding clutter. Blasters eye claim for top spot against struggling FC Goa. As East Bengal appoint Spaniard Mario Rivera as head coach. Notice colors 8 on the page. 2022 economy sets sail with growth hopes. India's healthcare system's future pillar telemedicine. Collections of GST at rupees 1.29 lakh crore in December. Delhi 2022 civic polls, Congress grasping at straws. Mamata vows a federal structure of TMC's foundation day. NCPDP workers protest after detention of their leaders. Vice President stresses on youth empowerment in Lakshadweep. 2 people killed at mining site in Haryana's Bhiwani. Next newspaper I've got in my hand is the Tripura Observer. The government to attack strict against land mafia, says Chief Minister. Reshuffle of police at top level. Prime Minister Malde to be accorded a rousing welcome in Tripura. 2 dead in stampede at the Mata Vaishnavi Devi Shrine. Fill up vacant post to special drive, Amra Bengali demands. Abhishek arrives in state, narcotics of rupees 5.64 crores seized in Tripura. Tripura Observer, third number page. Prime Minister monitoring situation at Jammu's Motivation Devi. 2 killed, several trapped in a Haryana mine accident. 63rd All India Railway Men's Basketball Championship started at Maligaon. Passengers from 5 countries on health department's radar. Tripura Observer, fourth number page. International renewable power November All India electricity generation. Celebratory gunfire in Karachi leaves 1 dead, 17 injured. Tripura Observer, fifth number page. National network, 12 dead, 14 injured in stampede at Motivation Devi Shrine. India packed share list of civilian prisoners and fishermen in their custody. Will submit replies to court. YSRCP rebel MP on CBI charge sheet. High-level inquiry ordered into Motivation Devi Shrine stampede. Eco warriors of EOHPU join hands for Puducherry beach cleanup drive. Tripura Observer, seventh number page. Sports. Conor century gives New Zealand a strong start against Bangladesh in first test. BCCI President Secretary lauded India under-19 team for Asia Cup title win. Tripura Observer, 8th number page. Local hold 2 years captive with brown sugar. YAM launched a 100 days reading campaign in state. Evicted hawkers rehabilitated by DMC. CPIM demands secondary level probe in TSA offer. Kailasha Press Club's new committee formed. 2 injured in road mishap. The next newspaper I've got today, Tripura Frontier. Front page, 354 vaccination centers across state. Vaccination for 15 to 18 years age groups to start in state from 3rd January. Prime Minister Narendra Modi releases 10th PM Kisan installment via video conferencing. India will fight COVID-19 pandemic with full caution vigilance. Prime Minister Narendra Modi amid surge in cases. 2 NLFT cadres surrendered before BSF. Tripura Frontier, second page. There will be strict restrictions if Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister amid rising COVID-19 case. 25 days, 80 organizations BJP on mission Brahmins ahead of EP polls. Tripura Frontier, third number page. Tibetan government in exile condemns the Chinese ambassador's letter to India in parliamentarians. Taiwan president warns China against military adventurism in New Year's speech. High-level inquiry ordered into stampede at Vaishno Devi Shrine that killed 12, injured 15. Competition commander orders prove against Apple for alleged unfair business practices. Tripura Frontier, last page, this is the fourth number page. Congress a problem for country at the root of corruption, says UPCM Yogi Adityanath. Delhi wakes up to a foggy morning on New Year Day. Cold wave to continue till 3rd January. Armed Forces veterans arrive to President Prem Modi, demand action against a hate speech in Haridwar. Minor altercation between young men led to stampede at Vaishno Devi JKDJP. Welcome to 2022. Emir Abdullah are the leaders detained ahead of march against JK Delimitation Commission. So, dear viewers, that much for the timing from our news desk, reading out English newspaper today on 2nd January 22. Once again, wish you all Happy New Year 2022. Namaskar.